Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Tuesday, August 29th meeting. And we're in Vandalia today at the beautiful library. Madam Clerk.
Commissioner Dodge?
Here.
Commissioner Rice?
Here.
Commissioner Lieberman?
Here. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so we are here in the beautiful library in Vandalia. And Andrew Hyatt, Andrew, come on up and tell us a little bit about this Vandalia branch.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to have to kind of use the mic today.
It's all right.
Yeah, roll. My name's Andrew. I'm the assistant manager here at the Vandalia branch. And since we opened the doors of our new building in 2016, we've been striving to live Dayton Metro Library's value of making sure that community members feel free to belong in our spaces. We do all kinds of programming here, from programs like Will It Waffle that finally answers the question, do M&Ms and Cheez-Its belong in waffles? To hosting community blood drives, which, by the way, our next one is next Friday, September 8th. I'm probably most proud, though, of our Pantry Partner Program. We offer a food pantry every week that helps community members create affordable and healthy meals for their families. Mm-hmm. And we also do a lot to help with the technology gap for our community members, including checking out mobile hotspots, Rokus, and we have laptop lending. So we really aim to be more than a building full of books. We aim to be a place for discovery and connection and community support. And we are so pleased to host you today.
Well, thank
you.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
And I have to give a shout out to the staff here. I come up quite a bit to get books for different reasons. Nothing bad. But the staff is always great, so.
They are
Well, the way I said it.
I know. And actually, Judy could walk here if she wanted to. So she's a proud Vandalia resident.
Andrew, you guys have a great ebook rental. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
And my wife's an avid reader, and I didn't know you could rent an ebook from the library, so I think that's pretty cool.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great job.
Great. Well, thank you. Thanks. All right. Well, we will start now with our county engineer.
Good afternoon, Commissioners,
Paul.
Administrator, ladies and gentlemen. We have several items for your approval today. The first is Resolution 23-1150 to authorize the county auditor to pay by warrant $33,118.37 to the City of Oakwood for permissive tax funds for the Shore Road Improvements Project. 1151 is to authorize the closing of Providence Pike between Johnsville-Burkeville Pike and Clayton Road, lasting approximately 2 days for a culvert replacement. And then we have one late item, Resolution 23-1172, to authorize the closing of Astoria Road between Keister Road and Friend Road, lasting approximately 30 days to replace an existing bridge.
Move to approve.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, County Sheriff.
Thank you, Commissioners. Under the County Sheriff, we have Resolution 1152, accept a grant from the Ohio Department of Public Safety for the First Responder Wellness Recruitment, Retention, and Resiliency Grant in an amount of $48,000.
I move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Common Police Court.
Under the Common Police Court, we have Resolution 1153, amend the grant agreement with the State of Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Correction, Division of Parole and Community Services by increasing the grant amount to $7,009,271 for state fiscal year 2024 and 2025.
Move to approve.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
County Prosecutor. Ward.
Thank you, Commissioners. On behalf of the County Prosecutor, Matthias A. Check Jr., we have Resolution 23-1154. This is to authorize an agreement with Brenda A. Weimer of Densmore and Scholl LLP to act as special prosecuting attorney in providing legal counsel and assistance to Montgomery County, including but not limited to the Board of County Commissioners, the Office of Management and Budget, and any other individual governmental members thereof, an amount not to exceed $10,000 through December 31st of 2023.
I move to approve. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Juvenile court.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
On behalf of Juvenile Court, Resolution 23-1155, to authorize the purchase from IT One Source LLC to provide services, software, and hardware for student education in an amount not to exceed $218,791.09 through August 30, 2026.
Oh, I move to approve. You
I
said it so
second.
fast.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. County Administrator Michael.
Thank you, Commissioners. Under the County Administrator and the Clerk's Office, we have approved the minutes of the meetings on August 22nd, 2023. Resolution 1156, approval of bills. Resolution 1157, approval of travel and expenses. And Resolution 1158, approval of personnel actions. All three of those lists are available in the Clerk's Office.
I move for approval.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Administrative Services. Tyler.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. We have 4 resolutions for your consideration as well as 1 late item, beginning with Resolution 1159. This authorizes a change order to the agreement with Triton Construction Incorporated for the Madison Lakes renovation project by adding $32,868 to the original amount for a revised total of $606,647. Resolution 1160 amends Resolution number 23-0313, which authorized a purchase from Quench Buggy USA of 5 portable water filling stations and 2 water filling trailers by adding the purchases of required electric chillers and carbon filter systems for an additional $16,000 for a revised amount of $246,900. The next 2 resolutions authorize intergovernmental agreements to transfer ownership of equipment purchased with fiscal year 2019 and/or fiscal year 2020 State Homeland Security Program grant funds, beginning with 1161 with Dayton Metropolitan Medical Response System administered by the City of Dayton Fire Department, and 1162 with the Shelby County Emergency Management Agency. The late item is 1173, and this extends the price agreement with Crown Personnel Services Incorporated for various county departments through December 31st of 2023.
Commissioners, before you approve, I'd like Matt to weigh in on Resolution 1160 as it relates to our emergency water
I was going
preparation.
to ask about that one.
Thank
Yes,
you, Commissioner.
Love the name.
yes, that's Quince Buggy. Yeah, so this is an amendment. We decided that we wanted to add the chillers and carbon filters for these. We got 5 the filling stations and 2 filling trailers as part of the water emergency plan, and we should have those by this fall. We're excited. It'll be wrapped in. Our outreach team is excited too because they want to use them as some outreach events throughout the communities. It'll be used not just for when we have an emergency, for when our neighbor water departments have emergencies as well. So we're excited to have this.
That's great, especially at the community events, because City of Dayton brings theirs to a lot of things. So it'll be nice outside the City of Dayton that we can take ours. So that's great.
The real issue here, Commissioners, is if we have water outages, we can deploy emergency services for water in the communities.
That's great.
And so that'll be great to help our citizens.
Yes, they do. It hooks right into the hydrants.
Oh, okay.
Or we can fill them up with the tankers that we have. So
Okay.
Okay. Move to approve.
I second.
All those in favor? Aye. Environmental Services, Matt.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. For Environmental Services, we have Resolution 1163. It accept the easement deed for the Johnstown Woods Townhomes, Sections 1 and 2 Development Project, and record the same. 1164, accept the 20% letter of credit for the Storage Shop USA Phase 1 development in the amount of $16,748.80. 1165, release 100% of the performance bond and subdivider's contract with Jeffrey A. Salge, trustee for the Salge Water Main Extension. 1166, release 100% of the letter of credit with OCRD Holdings Ltd. for the Storage Shop USA Phase 1 project. And the last 2 are to submit applications to participate in the Ohio Water Development Authority, or WDA, local government agency loan program, and authorize cooperative agreements with OWDA versus 1167 with Locust Camp Water Main Replacement Project in the amount of $723,981. Last one is 1168 with Bayside Bear Water Main Replacement Project Phase 3 in the amount of $948,563.
I move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Commissioners, I'd just like to add that we've been very successful in drawing down more OWDA and Public Works money. So I want to thank Matt and John's team and also Paul. We've been working together collaboratively to get as much state money in as possible. So thank you all.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, Human Services, Jerry.
Hi, good afternoon. We have resolution 1169 under Human Services Plan Development to authorize a data use agreement with the Greater Dayton Area Hospital Association, GADAHA, Ascends Innovation, Inc., and the Homeless Solutions Policy Board to enable analysis of system-level interactions.
Move to approve.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, and this is a part of the behavioral health so that we're able to
Yeah.
look at the data and
Good.
provide some analysis.
Great, great. Business Services, Chris.
Thank you, Commissioner. Under Business Services, we have two resolutions for you. 1170, accept the donation from the state of Alice Zinchak to the General Dog and Kennel Donation Fund, the amount of $10,000. Under Workforce, 1171, authorize the city of Dayton event parking agreement for business services parking amount not to exceed $3,600 through December 31st, 2023.
I certainly move to approve, but a special thanks to the
Yes.
estate. That
Yes.
is very much appreciated.
Absolutely. We haven't figured out exactly what we're going to utilize that money for, and oftentimes it's difficult to peel back the details of why the donation took place, but we are working on that, and should we find something that's appropriate to send a letter of thanks for.
Yeah, thank you. That's great. You moved.
I moved.
Oh, all right, second. Well, he started talking.
I know,
What can
I
say?
know, it's okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, that's really great. All right, we have no citizens signed up to speak. Commissioners, or County Administrator Michael?
I got a
We'll let
promotion.
you go first. Yeah, who else did that to you recently? Somebody did.
Somebody did.
Yeah, in front of 500 people, yeah.
Thank you, Commissioners. Fall's approaching, so the leaves are falling, and what that means is it is time for the fall economic development and community development equity edge grants. And it is pretty special this year because we're doing, I think we've got about $1 million, a little bit more than $1 million in reserve. So businesses can reach out to their municipality. Please apply for a grant on your behalf. And we do a couple grant cycles per year, so it's pretty special to do one in the spring and one in the fall. The deadline for the fall cycle is 5 p.m. on November 1st. So again, please apply through your municipality or your jurisdiction and take the time to look over the packet and send it in. And if your municipality brings you forth, then we'll put you in the fall cycle. Again, we have just over 1.2 million available in this cycle, so please apply, all businesses out there. Thank you.
That's great. So for the first time since the pandemic, our child support was able to get together for a special staff recognition, and all three commissioners were able to go speak and give our thanks to our team, and especially to thank them for all the work they do. They help 55,000 children in our child support program across our county. That's a lot of people, a lot of children and families. So there is still time to participate in special programming. There is a coloring contest that we have every year for kids up to age 10. And the driver's license reinstatement program is really, really important as parents. I was going to say fathers, but it's also for the mothers as well. You know, if they can't drive, they can't work, and they can't pay their child support. So we're happy that once again we're able to do that reinstatement program. And if you're interested, you can go to child support under our departments tab at mcohio.org. And I just want to take a moment and talk about a loss that we had in our community that I think affects every citizen in Montgomery County, actually. Clay Mateel on Saturday passed away after a lengthy illness. And, you know, the things that Clay did, I mean, the list would be pages and pages and pages. He was a talented businessman, but his passion for not just our community, but hunger in the world, I mean, on and on and on. And he truly cared about our community. I think Michael said it best, you know, he could have lived anywhere in the world. And he chose to live right here, specifically in the city of Clayton. However, he is very attached to Vandalia. St. Chris is his church for many years. His kids went to school there. So we are going to miss him terribly. His philanthropy throughout our community is, well, there's no comparison. He supported entrepreneurs. He supported young mothers.
Yeah, St. Joseph.
At St. Joseph. I mean, on and on and on. And he will truly be missed. And I'm going to just kind of dime him out here a little bit. What I'm going to miss is hearing his booming voice at our local Walmart saying to me, "Hey, neighbor, how you doing?" I live on the poor side of Clayton. He's right there around the corner from me. But, you know, he and his wife, Mary, they've just been incredible. So our hearts go out to Mary Ann and his children and all of his wonderful grandchildren and our whole community. So he will be missed.
Yep, no question about it. And I remember going to graduation, I think we all went to the graduation ceremony at St. Joseph with the young ladies that were there that went through a program. And he was always there, always there at the graduation, he and his wife. So, yeah, it's a big loss.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So now later this week, our county administration building is going to be purple in recognition of International Overdose Awareness Day, which is Thursday, August 31st. Well, the lights in the building are going to be purple.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't want you to think we're painting the building purple.
Oh, I did.
I know. Daggone it.
Tyler had the paint already.
You know, we've made great progress in reducing overdose deaths in our county since 2017, but much more work still remains to be done. And so far in 2023, we've had 196 suspected overdose deaths. Now, for more information, check out our Community Overdose Action Team webpage at mccoat.org. Now, Thursday, at the Levitt Pavilion, I'll be speaking. There will be a resource fair and a concert. And so it's going to be at the Levitt Pavilion, and there's going to be all sorts of information there, all about the things that you can, get help if you need help with,
Yes.
not overdose, but help with drugs and how.
Yes,
yeah.
prevention.
Prevention, thank
And
you.
recovery.
And recovery, thank you.
And speaking of recovery, what did we do on Sunday?
Pardon?
Family of addicts.
Judy and I spoke at the recovery rally on Sunday.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. It was a crazy weekend. It was like almost every single hour was something. So,
Yes,
but that was a wonderful event Sunday.
It was. And, I think one of the most touching moments of that, to see all the resources that are out
Yeah,
there to help
yeah,
people. But
yeah.
they did a thing, they've done this for a few years, but it was their 10th year of having this on Courthouse Square, called a recovery rally,
Yeah.
sponsored by families of addicts. But
FOA.
yeah,
Family of Addicts,
but
yeah.
they had people, so they asked, anybody that's been in recovery for 30 years, come forward, 25, 20, all the way down to one day. And the square was so full of those recovering, people in recovery.
Yeah.
It was just very emotional to see them and for them all to be able to be recognized and to be with each other. And so, it's something that, when Judy said the number, where we are now, 100 and what? This year?
123, I think I said,
I mean,
yeah.
think back to 6 years ago when we were,
196, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, we were 500.
Over 500, yeah. So we've come a ways, but we have so much more work to do.
Absolutely.
All right, so one event that I'm going to talk, actually, I'm going to talk about a couple, but
Okay.
the first one, Judy and I went to they had over 100 foster youth who participated in an incredible back-to-school shopping spree, if you can believe that, at Austin Landing last week. And it's specifically for youth who are ages 14 to 21. And Commissioner Dodge and I were able to join them and help them pick out some new items. And I'm telling you, they went for the shoes.
Did they?
Yeah.
Right away. Shoes were big. I learned a little bit. I've been away from this age for a while. So shoes were really important. Jeans, coats, you name it. The young lady that we spent the most time with knew exactly what she was getting.
Yeah.
And so she was and had her shopping cart full. It was really fun. And it was a crowd coming. We didn't stay for the full 4 hours, but they were all very excited. And what's important about that, beyond giving them the benefit of having items for new school year that they feel real good about, is it really is a chance to learn about financial management. You know, you're given money, and it's just part of how we prepare the older children and youth for once they are liberated, that they'll have some skills. And so they learn about money management, self-care, mental wellness, as well as exploring their own identity and who they are, and they're young adults. So it just is a fun way of incorporating all these things we talk about. And I can't talk about foster parents without always saying the need for more foster parents is big, huge. If you know of anyone who would be willing and interested to provide a wonderful home to youth of all ages, I know the juvenile court would agree with us for sure, that is just beyond immeasurable the impact you can have on these young people's lives. So there will be a foster parenting or adoption seminar or meeting. So you can come to the information meeting on September 14th. It'll be from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Haynes Children's Center, and registration is required. But you can go for more information at mcohio.org and just click on Children's Services under the department thing, and you will find all the information that you can need. So I encourage you, if you know of anyone who is really caring about children, this is a monumental gift that they can give both that child and that child's family in our community. So I encourage you to spread the word. The other thing was this morning, after our morning meeting, I headed over to the UD Arena where CareSource was partnered with the food bank, and oh my goodness. I got in line. There was a line from UD Arena, any of you, on Edwin Moses Boulevard, all the way to Washington Street where Opponent Center is.
Wow.
And it was just single, so I did not think I would, anyways, I got stuck in it. And so I was a half hour, I ended up finally when I got up there turning left onto Stewart and then going on the other side of the river to try to get in the back way to just cheer on all of the workers. I stayed there for about an hour. Beautiful day, right? Beautiful day today. Smiles, smiles, smiles of all of the individuals coming and the volunteers from CareSource. So a huge shout out to CareSource and always the food bank.
Yeah.
Always the food bank. They had to bring additional trucks with more food in. And they had prepared enough food for 2,000 families.
Wow.
And it just is, you know, I actually texted my children and said, I wish my grandkids were local because I would like them to see this. And you just greeting those families when they get that food, smiles, smiles, smiles. And I talked to a young mother with toddlers in the backseat. Can you imagine? I said, how long have you been in line? It was 2 hours and 25 minutes. But she was all smiles, because it's beautiful produce and everything, especially at this time of year. So as you can tell, I'm always taken when we get to experience this because, and anyone out there, if you're interested in volunteering at these kind of things, please just go to the food bank and find out they're always having drives at different locations. And you just have to experience it to fully appreciate the need and what a wonderful job they do. So
Agree.
made my day.
They do a wonderful job. I mean, the food bank, the things they're able to do, of course, we are thrilled that we're able to contribute to them as
Oh, for
well.
sure.
The trucks that they were using today, because I saw them, had Montgomery County on this side, so I mean, we don't need our name out there, but the fact that they recognize that we're their partner, we've got a lot of hungry people in the community, as Judy well knows, as she leads
insecurity
food
is still
insecurity.
Problem.
Oh, we got Judy's
Still.
Food Summit coming up.
It's coming up.
November, like.
November 16th.
Okay, we'll keep reminding everybody. And we do have one person signed up to speak.
Jerry wants to say something.
I was just-
Oh, I'm sorry, Jerry.
That's okay, Commissioner. I also wanted to thank the Coles at Austin Landing because they
Yes,
opened their doors.
that's nice.
Their staff was so courteous and helpful to the young people and the families that came through. And so we're very thankful for them opening
That's
their doors for us to be able to do that.
How many
That was
children did you
amazing.
say we served?
Over 100, it says
It
here.
was a lot of kids. And they were so excited and happy to be able to choose, a book bag or the clothes that they wanted to select. It was really
That's
It was kind of like being on one of those shows where they get there.
They fill up
How
their
fast
cart,
can you
yeah.
go? It was like, oh, I gotta go get this, I gotta
Oh,
go get
that's
that, I gotta
great.
get that.
Okay, we do have someone signed up to speak. Mr. Day, you want to come up? And then just quickly give us your name and your address.
Harvey Day Jr., 4305 Anderson Drive, Riverside. Sorry, I didn't dress up for the occasion.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Oh, no.
I'm here, well, maybe not because I want to be, but maybe I should be. Basically, I know of a situation right now. If it's not a hoarding situation, it's really close to it. There's 2 animals involved with this and 2 disabled adults. I have called Adult Protective Services twice, left them a message, and I did see a Montgomery County number come up on my phone. It actually came up 4 times in the span of a minute. No voicemail or anything. I would assume maybe it was them trying to call me back, but I've not been able to get a hold of anybody. But before that, the 2 cats in this house, in the conditions they're in, one of them, and I know this for a fact, the cat has severe mange. The cat looks like a skunk. I'm not even joking. It could pass for Pee-Pee Le Pew from Bugs Bunny. I was told to get a trap and try to corral this cat from an inside residence. It's not going to happen. It's a private residence.
Right.
The cat doesn't go out, and the cat is aggressive. So I wouldn't touch it anyway. I'm really concerned about the 2 animals and the 2 people living there. And if I wasn't, then I would just keep my mouth shut. But actually, the situation's been going on several months. I'm the one that should have spoke up a long time ago. I want these 2 agencies to please help. I'm scared for the animals. I'm scared for the people that live there, truly.
So, Mr. Day, if you could, afterwards, could you leave your contact information with Jerry here in the green? And
Okay.
it probably was our response. We're relatively quick on the response when it comes to adult protective services, so that's probably what you were seeing on your cell phone. And then Jerry will coordinate with Chris on the animal protection
Sorry
side.
if I seem a little upset.
No, it's
That's
okay.
I'm very
That's okay.
concerned.
Thank you for coming forward.
Thank you for
No,
bringing it to our
thank you.
attention.
Yeah.
And, well, actually, the homeowner there, that's a whole other situation. She knows better than what's going on right now. She could do something about it, and she either chooses not to, or she's lost herself. You know?
Well, thank you, Mr. Day, for bringing it to our attention.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Jerry,
No, thank
Jerry can get your contact, we can get the address, and then we can go from there.
I appreciate it.
Thank
you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, well, we have no meeting next Tuesday, the day after Labor Day, but we will have, our next meeting will be right back downtown at the County Administration Building on Tuesday, September 12th.
You know, September
I can't
12th,
even.
we're blinking, and it's going to be the middle of September, then October. It's going way too fast, way too
End of the year.
fast.
Yep,
All
it
right.
is.
I move to adjourn.
I second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Have a great week.
Thanks, everyone.